video, I want to share with you the 3 most common sales mistakes I see. And before I do, if you would like to learn more about how to add 6 figures to your net profit in the next 90 days, go ahead and visit AntheaHorvat.com or click on the link below. So when I'm working with clients, we're quite often working on their sales process and how they can increase their conversion ratio from prospects into clients. And I get them to do some role play with me, and what we find is a few things happen that are really not so cool. So let me go through them with you. The first thing that I see happening with a lot of people is they just talk too much, because pretty much no one really cares about you. No one really cares about your ideas. If I'm a client, I care about me. I'm the most important person in my life. I don't want to hear about you. I want you to ask me lots of questions about me, and I want you to shut up while I tell you the answers to the questions. So mistake number 1 that I see is that people just talk too much. The second mistake that I see is not asking really great questions. If you recall, making a sale is all about people knowing, liking, and trusting you. Now, one of the ways for them to trust you is for them to feel that you really understand their life, that you really understand their problems, that you really understand what exactly it is for them that they are trying to achieve. If they don't feel that you understand them, then they're not going to buy from you. And part of the key is learning how to ask really good questions and then shut up while they answer it. You see, here's the thing. When we're talking to people, it's like we have this little dialogue going on in our head. We're often waiting for a gap when someone's talking so we can interrupt them with a Me Too story. So someone might be telling you about how they're going on holiday and they're going to like Singapore, and in your head you're like, oh wait, my wife wants to go to Singapore. So you kind of interrupt them and you start telling them the story about how your wife wants to go to Singapore. No, don't do that. Your job is to listen to them, is to ask great questions, is to leave the space so that they know absolutely that you really understand them. You help them to define their problem. You help them to understand their problem. Chet Holmes, God rest his soul, he used to talk in his book, The Ultimate Sales Machine, about helping people to define their buying criteria. It's a most amazing book. I really recommend that you take some time, if you're interested in improving your sales, to read that book. But he talks about the concept of you helping people to really define what is their buying criteria. And how do you do that? You ask great questions and then you listen. The third thing that I see people doing is when they're with people, they start talking about their stuff. They start talking about the benefits of their product and service. They start pushing their product and service. They start trying to either consciously or unconsciously make a sale happen. That's not going to work either. You see, people will know, like, and trust us and buy from us quickly when they feel that they're there genuinely to help them solve their problems. So you really don't want to present your stuff. You want them to ask you if you can actually help them. If you get those 3 things right in your sales conversations, in your presentations, what you'll be doing is really serving your clients. And that's a far quicker, faster, easier, more pleasant way in order to take your clients through the process of coming on board with you. To learn how to add 6 figures to your net profit in the next 90 days, visit AntheaHorvat.com or click on the link below this video. I prepared a special 3-part video series for you where I share the formula I use to transform my business, transform my results, transform my profits, transform my lifestyle. It's also the same formula that I use with each and every one of my clients, and I'd love to share that formula with you. So go on over to AntheaHorvat.com or click on the link below this video.